hair loss, anxiety, and wig life. Wow, what a revelation. Welcome back to episode 7 of Discovering Life After 50 with Yvonne. So this week it's about hair loss. I was trying to record it out in the sun, but it's just too windy. The robin keeps tweeting. I've got a wee ornament out there that keeps tweeting and it's dead loud. So I've ended up having to come back inside. Anyway, we'll keep it bright and sunny anyway, because it's still bright and sunny outside. So hair loss. Are you navigating hair loss? Have you ventured into the world of wigs? If you have, put it in the comments. Let me know your stories. Let me know where you are in your journey. And let's create a community of wisdom, of knowledge, of help. Let's create that and start that now. So before we go any further, wig world, if it's a big thing for you, which for most of us it is, there's a new podcast that I'm now part of called Two Wigs in a Podcast. It's on YouTube and it's on Spotify. Please follow that. You can subscribe to that on YouTube as well as this channel. If you haven't subscribed on this channel yet, please do. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And always like, share, comment. Do all the things to create the community, to create the conversation. So this week it's about hair loss, but this channel's not solely about hair loss. So I just wanted to let you know that there is another channel after this episode that you can reach out to. The third episode for that will be released next Sunday. Not tomorrow, next Sunday. So let's talk about my journey, how I began in my life, in my world of hair loss. It started with COVID about 4 or 5 years ago. The symptoms for COVID for me were like flu symptoms. My hair fell out and 3 stone rapid weight loss in the space of a month. I ended up with a baldy patch here. So, but like everything, it's like everything. It happened so quick. It was like, it wasn't a shock. And then I just had to navigate life with this, the hair loss, the thinning, but this more predominantly, this bald patch in my head. And like everything, symptoms of an illness, you expect to recover, right? That's the way it's meant to happen. But no, I had lost my taste and smell, and I had lost some hair. The taste and smell lost, that was 2 years in the making. It's still not fully recovered. And the hair loss has just never recovered. It's as simple as that. So I found ways of camouflaging the hair loss. I was still going to the hairdresser every month, my wonderful Stephen. I was still going to him every month, getting my hair done, until finally I just stopped. I can't even tell you what triggered that. My hair was just, I was so disillusioned with my hair. And around the same time, weirdly, there was a big hype going on about TikTok. TikTok this and TikTok shop and TikTok that. And I was nosy. So I ventured into TikTok. I had an account, I just never used it. Ventured onto my account and started navigating TikTok and came across a live. And it was Tina Silk 27. And she was modelling, so to speak, and selling wigs. And I was like, oh wow. Now, they say in life things happen for a reason, right? I was meant to go on to TikTok. I was meant to meet Jennifer Adams, because now her and I have started this Two Wigs in a Podcast. Things in life happen for a reason. Maybe not all, but some significant things happen. Significant things happen and things in your life change dramatically. And for me, it's changed dramatically. The hair loss kick-started my wig journey. It gave me a focus. It gave me something else to think about other than, oh my God, I'm losing my hair. I then just flung myself at the wig world. And it took me, I started watching in about January, February time, and it took me to June before I bought my first 3 wigs. Claire, Mimi, Lila. Depending on the comments that I get this week, I might show you them next week. We'll stick to the hair loss theme next week. And I'll show you the wigs, the caps, what you wear under them, etc. And how to measure your head, etc. And I didn't really like them, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't very impressed with them. I felt they were very dense. I didn't think the fibre was brilliant. And out of all those 3 wigs, I've still got one of them, I think. I might have 2. I've definitely not got the Claire. And I can't remember if I've still got the Mimi, but either or, neither of them I was very impressed with. But I didn't know any better back then. And I wore them. I wore the Mimi and I never ever wore the Claire out. But I wore the Mimi and I wore the Lila. The Lila was a long straight one that resembled my own bio hair. And the Mimi is a straight with a curl at the bottom. And I was paranoid. And the experience wasn't amazing when I wore my wigs out for the first time, because you're paranoid and you think everybody's looking at you. You think everybody can tell that you've got a wig in your head. They can't. But, well, some folk might if they're looking at you hard enough. But people random people in a room that don't know you and don't know you for Adam aren't going to know if you're wearing a wig or not, unless it's like proper obvious and the cap shows and all that, which mine didn't. She very much looked like my own bio hair. So the experience wasn't great. But then you evolve. You evolve, and I was still watching the lives. I was still listening to all the handy tips and tricks. And then I started asking questions. Then I started branching out and buying different styles of wig. And my journey from June last year to nearly June this year has massively, massively transformed. I can't tell you. I'm in a much better place now. Don't get me wrong, I've spent a fortune in wigs. But there's now not a wig in that room that I don't love. There's wigs that I love more, but there's now not a wig in there that I don't love. I would wear every single one of them. I got rid of the ones that I'll just never put in my head. So the majority of them in there, well, apart from the ones on the naughty rail, I call them. But yeah, it's massively, massively transformed my life. And I can't express strong enough to you that if you find yourself in the same situation I'm in with hair loss in the wig world and knowing what to do, how to do it, you're not alone. You're not alone. Please reach out. Please drop it in the comments. Feel free to email me privately if that makes you feel more secure. You don't have to put comments on the actual page. You can email me privately. Please, please, please don't do this alone. You're not alone. There are hundreds and thousands of us. And the amount of women in the wig world since June last year, since January, February last year, my God, the wig world has exploded all over TikTok. Exploded. Facebook, everywhere. It's massive, absolutely. And it's not that they weren't always there. I just find it strange how the amount of women now that are buying, and there's new women every day, by the way, developing hair loss for God love them, if it's cancer treatment, or if well, like me, if it was an illness that created your hair loss, or if it's menopause, or if it's just getting older, or whatever your reason is for your hair, for losing your hair, and you need to venture into that world, please don't be scared. Please, please reach out, because you're not alone. We've all been there, and I'll help you as much as I can. So my my hair loss journey, whilst it was a roller coaster of emotions at the beginning, I am in a much more comfortable place. I now pick beautiful locks like this. She is beautiful. She is the most gorgeous colours. She is called Sandy. She's by JB Extensions, and she is cowboy copper. And I adore her. Look at those beautiful colours. These are the types. I would never wear hair this style, ever. My hair was poker straight. I'm now wearing styles like this, and she's quite long, look. Shorter ones, curlier ones, wavy ones, half straight, half curly. That's the Mimi. I'll show you some of them next week if the need and the want is there in the comments or via my private email. Please don't do it alone, please. Because like I said, it might have been traumatic at the start. And I suppose I had 4 years to get used to the idea that I had to accept that I was never getting my hair back. I just had to accept it. Acceptance is huge. I think I've spoken about this before in my channel. Acceptance is huge. If you accept what you can't control or change and navigate your life around it, it makes your world, your life, everything so much easier. Please develop that skill. If you don't already have it, please develop that skill, because navigating something you can't change or control is a vicious circle. It's a going round the merry-go-round continually and getting nowhere. So please adopt the skill of acceptance. It makes life so much easier. I've just repeated that, I know that, but hey ho. You're not alone. Reach out. And don't forget, you can private message me or put it in the comments. Let's create this community that I'm so desperately trying to build via the podcast and this channel. But this channel's not only about weight loss, it's going to be about, it's my daily life. It's about navigating daily life. That's what it's for me. It's discovering my life after 50, and this is part of it. And the whole point of the podcast as well was to give me something that I can love, cherish, and get my teeth right into in my later years. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of this channel, even though it's not doing very well, but hey ho. I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there, taking the risk. Life's too bloody short. Let's be honest, people. Life's too short. Go for it. Come and speak to me about here. We'll do what we can to help. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll catch you next week. Hopefully it's still sunny.